Hello everybody and welcome to my colour pencil stash haul, whichever way you want to call it. I have gathered these over the last couple of months, probably from around October-ish to now, so they haven't been something that I've divulged and been and bought out straight away. It's just been that long that I haven't done a haul video for, that I've accumulated all this stuff that I'm going to put out there and share with you all today. Now there's going to be two parts. There's going to be the coloured pencil haul and then the actual art supply, and the colouring book one is separate because there's just so many that it would just be like a 3-hour video if I did everything. So they're going to be 3 different videos, one after the other. So we are going to start off with the purchase of Castle Arts. Now I'm starting with these because they still have the discount code as of yesterday when I did this video on the 27th of April 2021. They had a offer on through Instagram, and if you quoted social 30 in the promotion box on their website. Now I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever, I just like giving a bargain to people, so you get 30% off if you order them, and I was like, I cannot leave that. I've got to get 30% discount. Any discount is a discount. What I love about these, there is 2 120 sets. They both say soft core pencils, so I'm assuming they're the same. One comes in a long rectangle tin and this one comes in a pencil case, and I've started converting all my pencils into pencil cases now for storage reasons. It's just easier, in my opinion, to use pencil cases because I can store them in much smaller spaces. Now these Castle Arts pencils, some of them, I'm not going to lie, did get a bit bashed and bumped about, so for this purpose I have used these in a review. I will link that in the card above there if you want to see how these went. But these are all sharpened, but I did get some that weren't in a good way. They had snapped off ends and things like that, but not to worry, I sharpened them and they've been fine since. You get a gorgeous array of colours in the 120 set, starting off with your yellows, into your oranges, into your pinks, and then into your blues, to your aquas, into your greens, and then a bit of a mungle, what word's that? Mixture. A bit of a mixture here, and then into your purples, pinks, then into your cool blues, and then into your greens again. Now they are all in this beautiful simple black casting around the pencils with Castle Arts on, soft touch, and they do have what we call a name and a number, so whichever you prefer to do, whether you prefer to shout out the numbers you're using or whether you do the names, it's entirely up to you. And I absolutely loved these pencils. Now let me just get a nice little combo out as well, because I'm going to do a little test and tell you what they're like. As well, you get a coloured pencil tutorial book within the set, so if you are a beginner, there's a bit of how to use these pencils in this set, and then a little promotional side which just shows you everything that Castle Arts produce or make. And then obviously another larger, I think it's exactly the same paper. Oh no, it's a colour chart, which I didn't realise I even had. So these are all the colours out in colour chart form. Now I always do my own, which is good. Now let's have a see what these mean. So colour pencils, watercolour pencils. So the circle is all the coloured pencil colours, and then the square is the watercolour ones. The triangle is the oil paint tubes or watercolour paints, and then the hexagonal is fabric paints, and then the square in a diamond shape is oil-based paint pens, and then the half moon is the acrylic paint tubes. So that's quite good because it's telling you what colours are in each set. So if you want to complement any of these, if you like using, say, paints as a base coat and you wanted to use pencils over the top, you could see which sets have the colours in that you like best, which is quite good really. So yeah, it's quite a good mixture of pencils and great information that you get in the sets. Now I'm just going to use this for blendability purposes, so I'm just going to get a nice light blue and then a mid blue, and then let me just see if there's a darker blue. Oh, I see. There is a darker blue. Actually, I prefer that light blue to that. I think that's more of an aqua, actually. Even though looking at the tip, it's more aqua. And then I want a really dark blue, so we'll go with mulberry. So let's show you what these are. So let me write on the top of here. Get my purple pen, because the purple's my favourite. So this is castell art. These are the ones I've just purchased. Castell arts. And I'll just bring my camera down for this bit. And I'm going to start off with a nice blue fade. And when I'm using them, they remind me of quite a soft, waxy pencil. It's very much like your Prismacolor. I'm quite a heavy-handed colourist, and straight away I'm getting a nice little dip within my pencil there, and I'm not using a tremendous amount of pressure, but I'm definitely the softer than what I would like them to be. I'm just going to blend that out a little bit, a nice soft blended edge. And then I'm going to come in with mulberry, which is the darkest blue, like a real darky purpley blue, and blend them in. So as you can see, they are really great blending pencils. Now you'll probably see tons of these videos out there for these pencils. They have been out quite a while and they're liked by quite a lot of colourists, but it's the first time I've used them, so for me they're new to me, but they give off a gorgeous blend. If you're a layering type of person and you want to blend them colours in, they would be perfect for you. So that's my castell arts, and that is a gorgeous blend, so you would work them up really well. So there was one set that I've got. Now I'm going to keep in keeping with these, because I've always thought there's quite a lot of these pencils out on the market now. They all look exactly the same. Where did I just get this one from there? So my next set of pencil that's up that are very similar to these are these Z-Zone ones. Now many of you might have seen these up on Amazon. I got them for about £22 in British money, and they're in this kind of like space pencil case. There's only this set that I've seen on there with this company name, and each one of them, like I said, I all think gets me thinking, are they made by the same brand manufacturer and they all just buy them and brand them? So I'm not too sure. So I've got quite a few sets that are very similar to these, so I'll get out the pencils and see what we can do with them. But in this set I got a little Joanna Basford Secret Garden colouring book. I'm not going to show that because I don't know how genuine it is. It might not be genuine. I know she did these little books, but I don't want to promote anything that may possibly not be genuine, and I can't guarantee that for certain, so I'm not going to show that bit. But you do get that little book and a pencil extender. It's not the best pencil extender, but it's decent for what it does. If I get one of these pencils out, it most definitely doesn't fit in that side, so it's even if I push that along, it doesn't hold that pencil in, but on this side it does alright, and it fits it in quite nicely. So it's alright for a decent one if you've not got it and it doesn't damage your pencils. Well, slightly damaged it, and that's about it. So in here you get a gorgeous array of pencils again. 120 for 22 quid. You can't you can't complain, should I say. And on these, I'll just bring this down, they are, if it'll get it to focus, just bear with me a second, I lost my mouse to focus my video. Well, this is not good, is it? it fall off? Oh, put it in the wrong place. So let me just try and get this to focus on this name that I've got here. There we go, can you see that? So zzonear coloured pencils. So on these, they don't come with a pencil name, they just have a pencil number in this gold gilding. Feel really good quality. They didn't stink, which is good, because I know that when I got my Castell Arts, they absolutely stank. Oh, let me just get my focus back on that again. Come on. There we go. So you get these lovely greys into your blues. They're all a bit hickledy-pickledy, so I probably would sort them out again. Then they've gone into browns, into greens, into your purple blues, pinks, another set of browns, to yellows, into your warms, like cooling to warm basically. So again, I'm going to get a light blue, and I'm going to get a mid blue, and I want a dark blue, so I'm going to try and keep to the same colours. Now, I haven't tried these ones out. The pencil case is really good quality. It's got, the dividers are all attached in with a really good fabric, edged well with this really strong elastic, which remind me of the o&hvrand Marker's pencil case has got the same one, so I'm wondering if, like I said, they are all the same manufacturers, but literally just people brand them in their company names basically. But it is a really good, sturdy, good quality pencil case. I mean, I've actually had worse pencil cases. So let me just write down on here. Oh dear. So these are zzonear pencils. I'm going to start off with the lightest one first, so it's number 029, and hopefully they're not, straight away I noticed there a difference, they're not as soft as the Castell Arts. They wax bloom a bit quicker. So this is 068, which is like a mid blue. They don't layer up as easy as, say, yeah, you can also definitely tell the quality difference between that and Castell Arts. So they definitely are different, they're not the same. I was thinking, oh, are they the same pencil with just a different brand name? But I don't think they are. They don't layer as well as the Castell Arts, but they don't layer badly at the same time. Let's just go back to our mid blue. They still allow me to layer up, and then into a light blue. So for, again, a cheap set, they're not that bad. Let's just see if I wanted to do her. They keep a nice fine point. To come in with a bit darker. And I haven't sharpened this, so obviously, you know, for her or animal fur, they'd be quite good, keeping a nice flicky tip to them. So if you look, I've done that blending and I haven't really lost my tip very much on that. So they're the zzonear, or zzonear, I don't know how that's meant to be pronounced, so I do apologise, but that's my next set of budget pencils. Let's see where this one is. I think it was here. So yeah, I like how detailed they are. Compared that to the likes of the sky blue Castell Arts. Let's just have a look. The Castell Arts are a bigger pencil all round. They're a bit wider than they are, but like I said, These are a lot softer, so I don't get as fine a line as I do with these smaller pencils. Can you see the difference? I'll just bring that back down. You can see how much you do get. If you want some finer detailed work, then these are really great pencils for the money. So they're not a set that I wouldn't say never again. I would definitely keep an open mind with these, especially for detail and stuff like that. But for 20, I think about 22 quid, they was good. I will put all the UK links for where I bought these pencils if you do want them. Obviously, I'm not too sure whether these would be sold in the US or not, but I'm sure you can look them up if they are. So my next set of pencils that are similar to that are, let's just move these out of the way, these. Now I've not done a review on these either. I need to do reviews on the Z-Zone pencils, actual, I don't mean a review, I mean a colour chart. And these were my next set I got these when my husband, believe it or not, had COVID and he wanted to colour, so I got him a nice little car colouring book and I bought him these, and he since doesn't use them, so they've gone in my stash. These are by Artworx, 120 pencils. I think it was about £21 for these set as well. Now I think these are very similar. This damage has been done since they didn't come like that, so please excuse that. You get a nice little colour chart on the back of what colours in the box, and that there are 120 artist quality colouring pencils, rich, vibrant, highly pigmented colours, soft leaded, perfect for blending, easy sharpening and layering, and vast colour range. So this is the full set. I don't think they do any more than these, but again, they're very, very, very similar to, it looks like I'm missing a pencil, but I'm not. It reminds me of the bunstife ones, these. So again, these are the same barrel as the Castell Art. I'll just get a Castell Art's pencil back. So this is the Castell Art's one. Let me just see, I think this is a very similar colour. And again, these Artworx are slightly slimmer than the Castell Art's, but they have, just like the let me just get there we go, just like the Castell Art's, you do get a name on them, and you also get a number, which is really, really good. I think these remind me more of the Crayarts. I could do with getting the Crayarts and matching them up, because you've got C026, and I'm sure the Crayarts are a C number, so I'm wondering if they're very similar to the Crayarts. So I'm going to find out now whether they are the same. These ones don't actually say, let me see if it says whether they're wax or oil. They're just saying a soft creamy texture, so I would say to that they'd be wax, but they don't say for sure, so I'd have to look that up. But when I come to do the swatching video, I will come more detail with that then, so do look out for that video coming up. So let me show you. So it makes it look like you're missing a pencil, but I think I've just put that Castell Art one there, but it's not. It's like the bunstife one, they all move around in the trays. They come with these little elastic ones on, the other sides fell off, but they come with these little elastic hoops, and it's just 2 trays, oh no, 3 trays actually, I've not looked at these properly, and they've all got mixed up because obviously my husband has been colouring with them. So you do get a really good vast array of colours all on these suspension elastics for easy manoeuvrability with the trays. Now let me find a light blue that's virtually consistent with what we've just done. So a light blue, and then I want a medium blue, I think, which is more this colour, but it looks a lot darker on there. And then I'm going to go for this one here. So I'm going to be using Egyptian blue, sapphire and blue grey. Be interesting to know if the Castell Arts, Crayarts, sorry, are the same names and numbers, because these are very, very similar pencils. So these ones are the Artworx. Well, it's an X and no S. So let me just sharpen this up because it is a bit short, that one. So I'm trying to get the closest pencils I can to them. So let me just come down while we do this. So I'm going to do the light blue first, and straight away they feel more like the polychromos, like an oil, but they're soft, like a these are more similar to the Castle Arts than the zzonear ones. They're allowing me to layer up, which is good. I'm coming in with the darker blue now. Obviously I'm trying to keep the pencils the same. Straight away we're knowing that we're not getting the same blues, but I am getting a good layering up and nice clean blend with all three of them. We're getting a nice little blended light to dark blue. They're layering up quite well with each other. They actually blend far better, in my opinion, than the Castle Arts. These, so I might look forward to actually using these. So again, let's see flickability, because you know I like my flicking, and I like a nice thin clean line, and that's what I'm getting with these pencils. So that's really good. Remember the Castle Arts was a bit wider because they're a softer pencil. And again, I'm getting a nice controlled edge with them pencils. So yeah, they're quite good. And again, this one needed sharpening, but I haven't lost the tip of the one that I sharpened, which is really, really good. So that is the Artworx pencils. I will be doing a full swatch of them and getting them on my channel as soon as possible. Well, I've seen quite a few of these. I think they do them in lesser sets. I think they do them in a 72 set, and I think it's a 72. I don't think they do any higher than 120, but I'd have to check. I've got in my mind that there could be a 160, but like I said, when I come to do the actual swatching of them, I will let you know for sure on that. But they are on Amazon. Really, really cheap budget pencil that, as you can see, does a gorgeous blend from light to dark, which is really nice. And that brings me to the end of them pencils, and it's proved to me also that they're not all the same. I was thinking, are they the same manufacturer? They're just putting their own brand names on. I don't think that's the case, because they are all very different. Whether they can pay for a different standard of pencil or a different wax or oil or both, whether they can play with the pigmentation in them, I don't know. But as for all three of trying them, and there's loads more right there, there's loads more brands. Crayarts are exactly the same. There's quite a few different art brands that are the same as this style pencil. I've noticed there's more coming quite regular where they're set out like this, because I think there's the bunstife, I think, and they're similar to that now, and also the bunstife 144, is it, or 180 pencils, they're like this as well. So there are a lot more brands coming out with this style of pencil. Could you imagine if you had every pencil set just like that? You'd get rather confused rather quickly of which pencil's which. So that was the Artworx. So that then brings me to these beauties, which are the 120 bunstife. Now I got mine from gosh, where did I get mine from? AliExpress. And I was excited when these come out because I couldn't find them on Amazon at the time. And I have noticed through seeing reviews that this obviously isn't part of the tin, it's just a cardboard overlay or wrap. It's hard to get off. That's for sure. It's tough. Okay, get out. I don't really want to shake it off, but it's not wanting to come off. Oh my goodness me. Bear with me a second. everyone when I get these out. Might end up with no nail polish on at the end of this. It feels like some of the pencils are not. Honestly, I haven't even opened these or looked at them. They came wrapped amazingly well. I feel like they're suctioned on or something. Okay. Why are you not coming out? Oh my gosh, nothing ever goes right on Shellarty's videos half at time. What is going on? There we go. Must have been a bit of suction or something. So then you get this gorgeous like plain black matte tin, very sturdy tin. And they come, oh, by the looks of it, with a colour chart. I think I've seen that on other channels, and this nice foam to keep them safe. These are all really squirry. And they are matte. They're matte pencils. So you get, move my tray down a little bit. So it's a 120 set, and they all look like this. Now, I've seen some open theirs and it looks like they've got pencil missing, but I've opened mine and they all look totally fine. They aren't named in English. They are in, is it Chinese or Japanese? I'm not too sure, but they do get a number on. So that's pretty good. You know, if you want to give the number out that you're using, if you stream and stuff like that. So that's quite good. I love the shape of these with them being square. They feel good in your hand. They feel better, it sounds strange, than a round one. I feel like I've got more grip of a square pencil, and you don't lose anything in your barrel size down there. The lead seems quite a decent chunk in there. And I like how they've all come squared off. Some have got a little bit of damage by the looks of it, but the box itself doesn't look damaged. I was weary that would they be fakes, but they're that budget anyway. I don't think I'd be able to tell if it was fake or not. So they are budget pencils. I paid again £22 I think for these, maybe just short of. So I was quite happy with another budget brand and not paying over the top amounts of money for it. Again, the suspended, like the artworx pencils, on these little elastic things, which I wished our teaser would put them on that because it would make it a lot easier. So let me get out a light blue and then a mid blue. I think that's two mid. Let me have a look. Have we got any blue here? Nope. So I want that dark blue there for sure, and I'll just go with this one. Might be slightly different. So let's see what these beauties are made of. Gorgeous arrays of colour there. Let me just move that to the side. I'm just going to write on here Brute Funner. I mean, these are no secret, there's quite a lot. These are all 120 sets. 120, 120 and 120. They do bigger sets in these, but they're not the same pencil. So let's just, oh, that won't fit in my sharpener. Right, I'll figure that out in a second. We've got enough lead on here to start it off. So let's have a look at these. Oh, straight away they're very soft. They feel so nice. Let's move into the mid blue. Oh yeah, I really like these actually. They're not soft, but they're not uber hard either. Oh, you definitely need to swatch them out for sure, because that is nowhere near a dark blue. Let's see the blendability with them though, because that is considerably different blue. Back in with our medium blue. They blend so nice. They're very, very creamy, but not soft, which is really nice. Sometimes for blendability you want smushiness, and these are smushing really well, but without where you press in and you lose the wax and you go through a pencil at 20 miles an hour when you're doing a big piece. These aren't. It's bugging me that this looks like a dark deep blue and it's not. It's more like an aqua, a dark aqua teal colour, but it's blended into that medium blue really nicely, as you can see there. Well, let's have a look at flickability. Nice controlled thin flicks there, which we like. I definitely like that for her and fur, so that's a winner with me as well. So again, the brunt funner I really like, and I'll be doing a full swatch of these on the channel. So if you've not yet seen these in the streams already or in the uploaded videos, then I'll be doing a little I'll be doing a swatching of these on my channel very soon. I just feel like I've had loads of stuff on at the minute. I feel like I'm so behind, hence with these haul videos I'm extremely behind. So yes, that's the brunt funner and the casing. I mean, it would be nice, wouldn't it, if that design was actually on the tin, because I'd really enjoy that if that was on the tin. It brings a nice little design to it, but unfortunately it's not. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. So my next set of pencils, this is a combination. So I got this pencil case because I got two. I got the Faber-Castell classic colour bunstife pencils. I got them absolutely ages ago, like a couple of years ago now. But I also got sent to me by the lovely Ashley the 100 crayola pencils at Christmas, and I needed somewhere to put them. So I thought I'll get a pencil case because I love these. The brand name is the Shellarty pencil cases. Now, ages and ages ago, many of you've seen it, I got this one which houses my, my Black Widow. So I've had this one absolutely ages, and then I got the matching colours to them. The colours that was out on the system. So these are, so in the front section I've got my Faber-Castell classic colour bunstife. They are in the big red cardboard box. They're something like £10 in the UK. I'm not too sure how much they are in the US, but they're the classic colour Faber-Castell bunstife. Do not honestly overlook these. You get 60 in a set and they're absolutely wonderful. I have used many videos. I will link one of them. If I've got one, I will link it in the top. But just to show you, I've got 3 blues here. They are incredible pencils. So let me just put Faber-Castell bunstife pencils. I could have spelt that wrong without looking at it properly. But they don't have names on, you have to name them yourself. They just come with this nice little name, flat white bit for you to write your names on. Now, you could match them up with your Faber-Castell polychromos if you have them, and try and give them a pencil name if you want to do that. I just numbered them 1 to 60, and so I know what I'm using. But on the barrel they just say Faber-Castell classic colour, but they are on the box to say classic colour bunstife. So you get 60 colours in them, and you also get 5 metallics at the end as well. So that's just these here, this colour, and these you get in that set. So please don't overlook them. I will put a link in the description for them, but let me just show you how lovely these are. So I'm starting off with the light blue, and they're very hard like the polychromos are. So these are still must be an oil based pencil. Into the medium blue. There's no point me saying what colour I'm using because I haven't swatched these out and matched them to my polychromos, but you'll see straight away if you bought the set which ones they are. Oh, think I've just gone in the wrong one with that, so let me just add that in the middle here. Gone straight to the dark pencil. Honestly, I feel like I'm not working properly at the minute. So let me just darken this up here. Into this in the centre. And then into the light at the end. See if I've got a darker blue there. Yeah. Let's see if I can add darker blue into the end. There we go. That's better. And that's gone over the top of them. Lovely. So they blend absolutely gorgeously well. I'll just get rid of that and show you this blend underneath better. So light blue into the medium. I mean, this is just a very quick blend. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just blending them in a very basic, fast way for viewing purposes and speed. But you can see how gorgeous they blend. Like, I would use these as much as I would use my polychromos. They are a not to be overlooked pencil. You see that perfect beautiful blend, and for £10 for 60 pencils, why not? So let me just put them away quickly. But the other reason I got this pencil case was for the crayolas. So the 100, let me just pull this back out, crayolas, and they start here. You have these gorgeous greys into browns. Like I said, Ashley sent me these at Christmas, so I was well impressed. All these greens into your blues, purples, and then last side, your reds into pinks, into oranges, into yellows. I did colour in the Colin Thompson, the blue bath one. I'll put the link up there as well. The card at the top, straight to that review if you want to see how these worked. Now, what I find with these, someone gave me a tip on my live stream whilst I was doing it. I think it was either Eskies or Boots, I can't remember who it was that actually said it. But I used alcohol blender over the top, which allowed me to layer more, because with the crayolas they don't layer that great, I'm not gonna lie. But if you put alcohol blender over the top, it gives you another couple of layers on top. But the array of coloured pencils that you do get is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to show you the blend. So let's go for a light blue. It doesn't look very light. I think it lacks a really light blue because there's a turquoise. So I'm going to go, I'm going to have to up the ante of them, I think. So let me just pop them to the side again. So these are Crayola. And let's bring this down so you can see what I'm doing again. Let me just sharpen this one. But like I said, I got these to blend really, really well in the Colin Thompson book. So I'm going in with, this is light blue, so this is like the lightest blue that Crayola do, and in straight away you know that Crayola are a hard pencil, quite a very hard pencil actually, harder than polychromos. Maybe these are like your Tombow Introgen pencils, Erogeton I think they're called. And then this is True Blue. They blend awesomely, let me tell you. I love Crayola pencils. I've had my eyes opened that you don't need to have the really expensive polychromos when you can get really good budget pencils as well. and all colourists, I don't know anyone that doesn't want loads of pencils. I think we can't have is not in a colourist's vocabulary. So, but if you do want to have a divulge in buying pencils, definitely look at the 100 set of Crayola. Now I do know that Crayola's just brought out a rebranded look of the pencils, and I've yet to get them and see if they are any different. I can't comment on that at this moment because I haven't seen them, but once I do I will put it on my channel. But as you can see, gorgeous blend with the Crayola pencils as well. So they were a gift from Ashley. So thank you very much, Ashley. I really appreciated when I got these. I was so excited. And again, they all come with this gold writing on, and then they all have a name on, and then in different languages as well. There's no number and there's no cap at the end, but they're a budget pencil. You don't need it, in my opinion. Yes, these pencil cases are really good as well. These come in 200 placements, 160, 120 and 100, I think. But I got the ones that obviously accommodated my pencils. So they were my next ones. Okay, and then next I got the dark blue pencil case, the same brand. I just absolutely love them. And these are my Arteza pencils. So everyone knows what Artezas. I've had these ages, but I just wanted just to show you the pencil case. But these aren't a new pencil. But I got the dark blue pencil case in this one, so they all match. So I'll just pop that away. And then the last colour in them pencil cases is the champagne. So they do pink, purple or dark blue, whichever way you want to call it. Then the green, and then this champagne. Now this is a big one. This houses all my different dewents, which obviously are not new. I've had them quite a while, but this pencil case has all my different sets. So I've got the Dewent Pro Colour. So I've got the 36, I think that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah, 36 set in there. And then I've got the Derwent Artist. I think that's the full 72 set. I haven't done swatches of these either on the channel yet. I will do that. But these are new that I've bought. They are ones I've had a while. And then I got the Derwent watercolour pencils, and they're 72 set as well. So that's my Derwent collection. I mean, I will swatch them out just in case anyone's interested in the Derwent ones. So first of all, let me go to the Pro Colour. I do have the Colour Soft, but they didn't fit in here. Or didn't I get them so they would fit in here? How many space I've got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I may have meant to have got these and put my 24 set in because the space is there as well. So maybe I'm supposed to put the other, got Colour Soft but only the 24 set, so I might get them put in as well. But these are absolutely gorgeous pencils. Don't overlook these Derwents. They're not, you don't see them being used that often, but I am going to do a full swatch of these on my channel as well. But I have had these a while. I don't think in here they've got, well, yeah, they have, they've got. So let me just show you how gorgeous these blend. So these are the Pro Colour. These are probably your next most expensive other than your light fast pencils. So these are Derwent. Let me just put here Derwent Pro Colour. And these are made in Great Britain. So they do have a U in there. So let's go with Spectrum Blue, is the lightest I have in my set, and the Pro Colour are gorgeous. They're like, I feel like these are more like my polychromos. They are hard, but not hard that you can't work with them, but they're not as soft as the Light Fast. Because now I've got my single one Light Fast pencil. I can tell the difference between them. So then this is dark indigo. So if you're a heavy-handed pencil colorist like me, these pencils will do you good because you can layer with them. Nice soft light layers, and they blend absolutely gorgeously. So they're not as soft as the Light Fast, but they're not rock hard. They're very, 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 very similar to the polychromo in my opinion, and I really like using them, and I have done some images with these. I don't think I've used these live on stream, so I can't show you that, but these are the Dewent Pro Colours, and they come in a grey barrel, and I think they're the same width as the Light Fast. Let me just check. My hair is everywhere. So yeah, I think the Light Fast is just slightly bigger or wider, but then there's Pro Colour and then Light Fast. So that's them ones. And these pencil cases are really great quality as well. So let me just get out, should I have a better selection in the Artist? And into the dark blue. So let's try these. So this is Sky, this is the Artist. And this is Sky Blue. Now these are even harder than the Pro Colour, so I would say if you're not a seasoned colourist you may struggle with these pencils. Ultramarine, they're not as hard as they're harder than the Pro Colour, and they don't like blending as well. Can you see here? Can you see what's happening here? So you would need to literally, you can't, if you are not good at layering or you don't do much layering, these pencils would not be ideal whatsoever. So I'm trying to get that to blend into that lighter blue, and it's not liking it at all, and it's not too much lighter. You see, it's just leaving, it's not wanting to blend. Let me try it if I go slightly, it's too aqua. Let me try this one. So if I use light blue instead of that other one, I'm using light pressure here, I'm not pressing on hard, and they're quite hard to get to blend. So even there, it's not blending as easy as I would want it to, or as easy as any of these pencils. But the Dewent Pro Colour I really do like, and the Light Fast I really do like. I'm just not the best fan of the Artist range. I'm struggling, and I've been colouring quite a few years, and I'm struggling with these pencils. but with a bit of work you can get them to blend. Try and get them all back in the things. This is what's good about these pencil cases, they're so sturdy, and the elastic is really good and strong, and it holds your pencils, they don't move around in it. The watercolour, see if I've got a watercolour pen handy. Got a watercolour pen handy? I normally do, because there if I don't. There. So let's try blending a bit of these together. That's dark indigo and then a blue. Yep. So this is the watercolour set. That's a 36 set and that's a 76 set. Oh, is it 72 set? I think it is 72. Okay, so let's have a go at the light. So they're very scratchy. So that one was light blue, and then oriental blue, into indigo. Very crumbly pencils. Let's just get a bit of that purple off. We'll start off with the light, then we'll work it into the darker blue. So as a watercolour, they're really nice once you blend them out. We'll go back to the light a bit. You can reactivate them as well, which is good. And bring that into that darker blue. So there you go. That's the artist version. And then the artist version. It just says Derwent watercolour, so I don't know if there's different variants of that watercolour. But you can see that it blends the three colours together nicely. So I'd probably use the watercolour at some point. No doubt. I haven't actually ever ventured into using them. I just took them out the pencil case. And in the set I got one dodgy pencil, which is this one, that has like this crumbling. I don't know what's gone on there. It just might have been put in the tin box too soon, or it wasn't completely dry. So yes, that's them pencil cases and the pencils that I've had them a while but I've not actually swatched them out. So yeah, these pencil cases are really nice. I don't know why my lighting's gone so dark. How bizarre. Let me try and brighten that up. If that brightens up a bit, there we go. Oops, I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. So the next set of pencils that I got was the Holbeins. Now, these are the holy grail of pencils in the colouring community. I managed to save up enough money to get myself a set of these, and I still haven't managed to bring myself to use them in live stream yet because I feel like they're so precious. But they are awesome. I'm not going to do the swatch out colour of them today because they are, I've already done a swatching. The card is up there coming up if you want to see the swatching of how they use, and I do a little demonstration at the back of them. But they are absolutely phenomenal. They come well packaged if you order them from Amazon Japan like I did. They were in another plastic case to protect them better. They come with these two books in. This is like a techniques book. It's in Chinese or Japanese, whichever it is, so I would have to translate it all to know what it says. But there is some tips and tricks in there, and then obviously your colour chart and what's got what in what set, what colours they've got. And I think this is a little colour chart as well. Yep, there you go, with all the colours on. I just so yeah, that's quite a good colour chart in there. I didn't like the order that's in, so obviously I've done my colour chart in the rainbow order that you get in the actual tray. So let me just show you, get this protective coating over your first layer, and this is like what I say is the rainbow layer. Comes with these ribbons on, and the trays are so good. They come in this cardboard, and inside the cardboard is the plastic tray. The tray is flimsy inside, but obviously they're all in these cardboard ones, so easy manoeuvrable transportation for them. So that's one layer. It's fitting them all on my desk, isn't it? I'm pulling it high enough up that you can all see. So this is your next layer. Comes again with another layer of foam. This is just your greens, your browns and your greys, and then you get 2 silvers, 2 golds. Is it 2 golds? So no, you get a silver, an antique silver, a bronze, a pale gold, a gold and a copper. So that's that one again in another great tray. And then your bottom layer is my favourite part, which is all your pastel range. Now you can buy this, just this tray, in a set of 50. I think they're about £100, just slightly over, for just this section. And I think you can buy the 100, which is just that section, for a little bit more than that, or you can buy the whole set. I paid about £220, I think, at the time. I think they went a little bit dearer since, and I'm not sure what they are if you're getting them from America. I'm not sure. I do know my friend Ashley ordered these from Amazon Japan in the US, and she didn't have to pay any customs tax. They just came straight to it, where I had to pay in the UK. I had to pay for shipping and handling and custom tax on top, so it was about £30, I think, more that I had to pay to get these shipped out from Japan, but it was still cheaper than buying them in the UK. So yes, these are my Holbeins, and they are a gorgeous fully enclosed barrel with gorgeous gold Holbein artist coloured pencil, and they are made in Japan, and they are absolutely gorgeous. They're a wax, oil and fat pencil, so 3 mixed together, and they blend really well. Don't get me wrong, they're not, you can't just pick it up and start using it. You've got to learn the way that the Holbeins work. I found it slightly different blending with these than what I would a polychrome or what I would a Prisma, but I think genuinely across the colouring community you've got to do that anyway. Each pencil set, you find your own unique way of using them, and I certainly had to do that with these. I had to kind of send myself back to the basics for blending. But you see that in the little demonstration video that I did in there. So yes, these are all the pencils that I got, and I haven't put them away properly either. Just bear with me a second. I have to make sure these go back the way they're supposed to be, with a nice little protection on. So these were my exciting buy, along with my oh, little diamond has got stuck in there, along with my Lumis. And I've just got one more pencil set to show you, and that is, whoops, my other set of luminance pencils. So as you all know, my last colouring haul review, I got the portrait set. Well, a few months ago I found a great deal on Amazon, and they had the normal 20 set, and I got it for just over £40. So for me, that was a good buy, because they're between 50 and 60 everywhere, so I couldn't leave it for that. So that is my last set that I bought. I do like to keep them in these cases because I think they're really well protected in this foam, so if I ever drop the box, they're not really going anywhere. But yes, these were my final purchase that I got before this review, and I absolutely love them. I have done a page. Which one was it now that I've done? Oh, it was the Rainbow Girl. So I'll put a link to that video where I've used a combination of the portrait and the standard set 20 and the portrait set, and that is in the card in the top corner that you see there. But yes, that is all my pencils that I've bought between October and December. I think my Holbeins might have been in my last review, but I can always show them again. So I hope you've enjoyed my little pencil stash of things that I've bought in the last 6 months, because that's when my hauls are. They seem to be quite lengthy between ones. So I hope you've enjoyed them and you've had a sneak little peek at some brands that I've got that I've never used before. So I will see you all in my next haul video. Don't forget to jump to that one. That will be uploaded tomorrow, and I'll put that one on, which is my art supply haul. So thank you very, very much everyone, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.